It's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. Very nice to have you along with us today. We are here to remind you that small business is big business and your business is our business. And to find, how do you do to you?
I am doing fabulous. I'm just doing fabulous. You know, I'm a pretty structured kind of gal. I like my checklists. I like my to-do list. I like, and I don't think that I would ever be teased for being too spontaneous. In fact, if anything, probably teased for being too structured.
Who would do that?
Right. But every now and then, like, you just kind of feel like you just want to throw caution to the wind and just be a little spontaneous and not just do whatever the rule book says or whatever is the next thing on my to-do list. And I didn't actually throw any caution to the wind today, but I felt like I threw caution to the wind.
Well,
because,
do tell, what did you do?
Well, I'm just out and about driving around. But last summer, I got a convertible.
Yes.
And so, today was another top down on the convertible type of day, and driving over. Here in Denver, there's a road that goes across the Cherry Creek Dam.
Yes.
And it's called the Dam Road.
And you watch your foul mouth. The FCC is listening. Go ahead. The Dam Road.
And my husband, when we first moved here and when the kids were little, he used to think it was really funny to comment on that like you did. It's not a bad word. It's the dam.
It's a dam. It's what beavers build.
Right. And so, but there's a road that goes across it. And I just think that my new favorite thing is driving across the dam road with the convertible, the top down on the convertible on a beautiful, warm Colorado sunny day. Wow. I did not have a cup of coffee in my hand, but other than that, it was pretty. It just was like juicy and delicious, and I just felt so spontaneous, and the wind is blowing through my hair. And it's the middle of the day, and it was beautiful. And I know I was going to work, but it didn't feel like I'm going to work. It felt like I am on top of the world, and I am just in this just delicious little space, juicy space.
Juicy and delicious. Mm-hmm. So you've used those words twice now, and I'm thinking, wow, that is an amazing drive.
It kind of was. It was short. I think you're on the road all of 5 minutes. It's not this long. You're not there for very long. But
it made you say juicy and delicious.
A couple minutes, you just kind of are present in the moment.
Right.
And so often I'm not. I'm thinking, what do I have to do next? And what's next? And what's on the calendar?
Right.
And what am I accomplishing on my checklist? And I'm pretty disciplined, and I'm pretty I'm kind of strict with myself on my activities and things that I get to do. And so this one it just felt like I was playing hooky, even though I wasn't.
Congratulations. I mean, that is brilliant. I love the idea of anything that can get us to have that kind of a reaction, right? I mean, we got into business because we wanted a lifestyle, and it sounds like for a moment of time, across the dam road in your beautiful convertible car, you've achieved that.
I did. It was just for a few minutes.
Yep.
But whatever it takes, and that little euphoria, is enough then to capture you through and carry you through the rest of the day.
Well, I love it. I love it. Well, thanks for sharing that with us. I mean, that's cool. A couple things happening in the market that you should probably know of. Mixed markets today. The Dow closed 15 points down to close at 20,934. NASDAQ is up about 0.75 of a point to close at 5,900. And the S&P 500 closed down almost 4 points at 2381. GoPro, Fitbit, Oracle, Tesla, and Under Armour all up. The big winner is GoPro, up 16 points as I report.
Whoa.
So, just phenomenal on them. I don't know what they did. Maybe they came out with a fancy new solution for their camera and whatnot. Speaking of new cameras, you and I are using a tool that was provided to us by our listener, Dennis, these platforms to hold our computers at an elevated rate where you and I can, that people can see the tops of our heads instead of looking up our noses.
That's always an improvement, right?
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, thank you so much to Dennis. They've already gotten the attention of everybody here in the studio walking by to see, okay, whoa, where did you get those? And so we'll have to take some pictures of them and post here in the Facebook feed so you guys can see them. They have actually changed the entire dynamic of the studio between Eric and I, because now we can't see each other at all.
At all. We must rely upon the camera to see. And actually, you can't see me unless you use the Facebook to see what's going on.
Right, and I don't. So I am.
I can see you.
I got nothing.
And you look great.
I got nothing.
Wow. Okay.
So this is almost as if you and I are in two different rooms for me, because I can't see you at all. Wow. And so, pretty soon I could just park out on, someplace else, and I don't even have to be here.
I don't think I like where this is going, so we'll just move on. Hey, this in the news. The Colorado Department of Transportation is unveiling a new statue that you might be interested in or not. A 9-foot statue of a grenade.
A grenade?
A hand grenade was, get this, erected at the University of Colorado to warn about the dangers of driving without a seatbelt.
A grenade is supposed to warn us about the dangers of driving without a seatbelt.
Yep. The Colorado Department of Transportation shared a photo of the giant statue comparing the impact of an unbuckled driver to that of a grenade. In a crash, unbuckled passengers pose a serious risk to others in the vehicle. They can be as dangerous as, well, the picture says it all. That was their tweet. And, wow.
And I actually think this is an important message to get out, because a lot of times a passenger who decides I'm not going to buckle up thinks that they're only putting themselves in danger. And they're like, I'm an adult. I can make this decision for myself.
Yeah.
But they actually become a blunt weapon in an accident, and they will get tossed around. And in fact, terrible tragedies where their body was thrown into the driver, and because of that, the driver didn't make it, but they did, and now they have to live with the realization of that.
Right.
That their decision, you think, well, I'm an adult, or I'm a grown up, or don't tell me what to do. You're actually putting everybody else in the car in more danger if you decide not to buckle up yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Interestingly enough, you remember yesterday I told you a story about the young man who ran 5.5 miles to write out the word prom ? As an invitation to his girlfriend to attend prom.
Yeah, so he ran the route. So when she saw the route that he had run, sometimes people will try and run a route that's a circle or a heart shape. Well, he ran the route to spell the words prom.
Well, this is apparently catching on. An Australia bike club cycled 130 miles to map out a very good image of a goat. That's right, a goat. A group of cyclists in Australia used a GPS tracking application to map out a bike route in the shape of a goat. Ben Jones and his amateur cycling team Fight Club in Perth biked 126 miles in nearly 7 hours to create the image of a goat on the ride tracking app Strava. Apparently, Strava has an interesting following of people who now like to make designs with their activities.
What a neat little project.
Absolutely. Harmless and fun. And it's a very good looking goat. Remember, special orders don't upset us? You can have it your way. Do you remember that? Well, in McDonald's, by the way, not the company that came up with that song, a British McDonald's customer tweeted photos of what happened when he ordered a cheeseburger with no onion, ketchup, mustard, pickles, bun, or meat. That's right.
What did he have?
He was given a slice of cheese.
Is that what he wanted? That's like when my husband thinks he's so clever. He goes into Starbucks and orders a venti iced water.
Yes. Hold the ice or something. Somebody posted photos to the microblogging website, Twitter, showing his order on the screen, his receipt, and the result of his order, a cardboard package containing only a slice of American cheese, He says, I ordered a cheese, not sure what I expected. And that's what he got. Yep. All right, gang, we've got to take a quick break. Thanks to Dennis for our new view. If you haven't checked it out, go check out Experience Pros on Facebook, and you'll see our live stream. And while you're watching, mash down that button that says share. We'd love it if you shared this program with others in Facebook. Back after this.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
When you get in your car, you program your destination into the GPS. You need directions to get where you want to be.
You will arrive at your retirement in 8 years.
And the same is true for your retirement. You need a voice to guide you along the way. And in Denver, that voice is Dave Anthony. Join him every Saturday morning at 8 for the Retirement Income Show. Dave's 20 years of experience can make your retirement journey feel like a drive down Easy Street. Take the first step by tuning in every Saturday morning at 8 for the Retirement Income Show with Dave Anthony.
Arriving at your retirement.
Are you tired of exposing your retirement to stock market risk? How would you like to participate in stock market gains, but never stock market losses? Join Brett Roby for the Retirement and Income Radio Show on Saturdays at 7 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. You can also call Brett Roby now for your free customized Safe Information Money Kit and 115-page Safe Money book. Call 866-780-7233. 866-780-SAFE.
Inglewood, Colorado, 1947. Mr. Anderson opens a small shop and repairs vacuums. He knows the ins and outs of all 7 brands popular at the time. Inglewood, Colorado, now. Anderson's Vacuums still exists, still serving what they sell, including brands like Miele, Sebo, Auric, Dyson, Shark, and more. Try them, test them, find your favorite. Anderson's Vacuum has grown to become one of the largest dealers in sales and service. The knowledge and experience is unmatched. Visit a legend, Anderson's Vacuum, in Inglewood at andersonsvacuum.com.
I can't say that.
But we can. Sometimes you just can't write the words you want to say or find the right words to express your feelings. But we can. We are the right words, the people who help turn your thoughts into words so you can speak your mind. Too shy to ask that special person out? Try us. We're good at that. Love, hate, revenge, laughter. We're the right words, bringing you the words that make saying the hardest things easier. Learn more at therightwords250.com. WRITE. therightwords250.com.
This is a life-changing message for anyone with sleep apnea who is on the go and tired of dragging around a big, bulky home CPAP device. Now there's finally a portable device that's as small as a soda can and weighs less than a pound. You can even add a battery that's as tiny as a deck of cards. It's the Transcend Mini CPAP. And right now, you can try Transcend absolutely risk-free for 10 days. So call now, 1-800-400-2199. Transcend is the world's first portable mini CPAP device. It gives you the freedom to sleep in total comfort anywhere you are. Our smallest and most advanced portable design ever, Transcend is so small and so light, you can fit it in your briefcase or purse to use anywhere you go. It's FAA compliant too, so you can even sleep comfortably while flying. Enjoy the freedom to sleep comfortably anywhere. To receive your 10-day in-home trial, call minicpap.com now. 1-800-400-2199. Again, that's 1-800-400-2199.
Do you have glaucoma or high eye pressure? Are your daily eye drops interrupting your life? Local doctors are conducting a clinical research study of an investigational dropless therapy and are in need of participants. You must have glaucoma or high eye pressure in both eyes, be at least 18 years old, and have not had surgery for your glaucoma. Qualified participants will receive study medication at no cost. You will receive regular study-related eye exams by an eye doctor throughout the study. No insurance is needed, and compensation is available. For more information and to see if you qualify, please call 844-3-MY-EYES or visit eyecarestudy.com. That's 844-3-MY-EYES or EYECARE study.com. Limited space is available. Call or visit today. Participation is at no cost, and compensation for time and travel may be available for qualified participants. Visit eyecarestudy.com or call 844-3-MY-EYES today.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us. We will interact with you. We'd love to, so give us a call at 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. It'd be great if there were a resource, maybe something you could check into when it has to do with what's going on with the best family cars out and available.
That's so cute of you to ask that.
There is a resource.
There is a resource. I think one that we're all very familiar with in using when we're buying a new car or when we're selling a car. Well, the expert editors at Kelley Blue Book, yes, Kelley Blue Book, www.kbb.com, the vehicle valuation and information source trusted and relied upon by both consumers and the automotive industry, recently named the 12 best family cars of 2017, which is a big deal, right? Their focus is on safety, value, reputation, convenience, cargo, forward-facing child safety car seats, how many cup holders it has, all of those little cameras and all that fun stuff. And so we brought in our expert, Jack Nerad. He's the executive editorial director and executive market analyst for Kelley Blue Books, for the Kelley Blue Books, KBB.com. And therefore, he's going to focus today on what cars made this year's 12 best family winners excel as leaders in new car quality and in value. Jack Nerad, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hey, great to be with both of you. I appreciate it.
Jack, very nice to have you along here. Now, Kelley Blue Book has a great reputation for evaluating various vehicles, and I didn't realize that you can actually go in and make a list of the 12 best family cars. But there's a lot of families on the road who are probably very interested. So who's can we get to number one? Who's number one?
Well, there isn't a number one because there's not a number one type of family, right? I mean, think about all the different types of families. You got starter families with maybe one child, and you have families like mine where the kids are almost grown, but we have several of them. And so when we put together our list of best family cars, we had to cover that whole waterfront of people, like I say, who just have an infant to folks who have many older children. And we think we have really good choices for all of those families.
I love that. You say there isn't one size fits all. I remember right out of the gate, my husband and I had twins, and trying to find a car that could fit the two full-size car seats in the back seat. And then very shortly after that, while they were still in full-size car seats, here comes along baby number 3. And so actually taking the car seats to the car dealership to try on to see if they would all fit, in the car very nicely together, which was an interesting piece. So how did
a lot of times that's the only way you can go about it, because you have your special circumstances, right? And,
right.
It's important that you get the vehicle that suits your family.
Exactly. So what kind of things were standards in, that you guys were looking for? I'm assuming safety was there for all 12. What were some of the features you guys were looking for?
Yeah, certainly safety is number one. Protecting your family, what is more important than that? So that's always number one on our list. And one of the cool things, too, about our staff that made the choices is most of us have kids. And we have kids of wide-ranging ages, so we have that going for us. And you look for versatility, you look for economy, both in terms of purchase price and economy of operation. We expect the typical family would have their vehicle for 4 or 5 years, maybe longer. So we want it to be economical to operate over that ownership period, not just when you buy it. That was an important thing. You look for reliability. The last thing you want to be is stranded by the side of the road with your family. I mean, we've all seen that family on vacation, that's stranded by the side of the road. That's a horrible sight. I always pray for them. It's that kind of thing.
Okay. So what about technology? Was there any interesting technology that you guys said, okay, if it's going to be a family car, it's got to have certain technology in the car?
Well, there's so much safety technology now that in terms of driver assist, that we were pretty insistent about that kind of technology. For example, you can have a pedestrian detection with auto stop, those kind of things where the car actually senses that there's something in front of them and might stop the car more quickly than you would do if, for example, you're looking down at the radio or, you're doing something that maybe you shouldn't be doing in that precise second. And that split second can be a lifesaver for you and that person that you were about to run into. It's those kind of features that are just coming into the market that are getting more and more important. And at the same time, most consumers haven't experienced that. And maybe they don't even understand it. So they need some explanation and to see how that would actually work for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And, the technology is coming out so fast that it's hard to keep up with. Our guest is Jack Nerad. He's Executive Editorial Director and Executive Market Analyst for Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com. And, KBB.com, of course, a resource that I always go to when I'm looking to evaluate what my next purchase will be. What are some tips that the standard folks going out looking for a family vehicle should test for when selecting their next car, Jack?
Well, I would recommend, and this has pluses and minuses, I get that, but taking your family with you to the dealership and, having your family with you, you talked a little bit, Angel, about, testing the car's safety seats. Put kids in the seats they're going to ride in. Let them get a sense of the vehicle and get a sense from them of what the vehicle is like for them. Like I say, you're going to have it for a long time. So make it work for you. And some, frankly, work better than others. Some have a third row that's has more space in it than others. If you're not going to use the third row except for an occasional carpooling kind of thing, that's one thing. If you're going to use that third row over and over again, day in, day out, that's a different situation. So, make sure that the car fits you. There's, on this list of 12 vehicles, there are 12 great vehicles here, but they're different. And, make sure that the vehicle works for your family.
So they're not all just minivans?
No, they're not. Actually, they're kind of in three separate buckets. There are 2-row SUVs. Typically 5-passenger. There are 3-row SUVs, which are most often 7-passenger. Some are 8-passenger. And then the minivans, which can be up to 8-passenger too. And, the minivans have 3 rows as well. But, many of the SUVs these days are what the consumer looks at as SUVs. We in the industry would call crossovers because they're based on car chassis versus truck chassis. They're not separate body and frame. That's something where they actually perform a lot more like cars.
Absolutely.
And some very popular vehicles, the Honda CR-V, for example, the Toyota Highlander. Those are really crossover vehicles, but everybody who looks at them is going to say, hey, that's an SUV.
Jack, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Folks, go to KBB.com and check out the list for yourselves. Don't drive into a brick wall. They've already done that. All right, we'll be back right after these messages.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Business never takes a break. Neither do we. So, take Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM with you with our brand new mobile app. Stay up to the minute with breaking news, market strategies, current trends, and more wherever you are. With live streaming, listen to your favorite Money Talk shows whenever you want, on demand. It's like a personal advisor in your pocket. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Download the brand new Money Talk app on iTunes or the Google Play Store, or at moneytalk1690.com.
I'm Lon Chen of the Hoover Institution for Townhall.com. Liberals and many voices in the elite media have touted the recent Congressional Budget Office analysis of the House Republican bill to repeal and replace Obamacare as a reason to oppose it. But let's be clear. The CBO estimates show that the legislation is fundamentally conservative. And while it's not perfect, the American Health Care Act includes many important changes that will bring health spending down, cut taxes, and lower costs for consumers. For starters, the bill is estimated to reduce deficits and the debt by $337 billion over the next 10 years. Furthermore, the legislation includes almost $600 billion in tax cuts and is expected to lower premiums while contributing to a more stable marketplace for health insurance. What we have before us is a choice. Do we continue to walk down Obamacare's path to more deficits, less choice, and higher healthcare costs? Or do we work to pass an alternative that takes us in the other direction? The American Health Care Act is a good start, and we should work together to improve it and to get the job done. I'm Lon Chen.
Have you ever thought you'd like to flip houses but didn't know how or where to get the money? Are you ready to be your own boss so you can start living the good life? Hi, I'm Preston Neely. I used to be so broke. I had my electricity turned off 9 times, but I figured out a way to quit my job and find financial freedom in real estate. For a limited time, I want to send you a free copy of my smash hit selling book, How to Get Rich in Real Estate. It shows you how to copy exactly what I did so you can make money from the comfort of your own home without even doing any manual labor. I've already given away 5,000 books and they're going fast. To get one before they're gone, call 1-800-500-4309. Listen, if you're sick and tired of stressing about money, this book could change your life. It's short, fun to read, easy to understand, and awesome. To find out how to get your free book while supplies last, call 1-800-500-4309. Call 1-800-500-4309. 1-800-500-4309.
Finally, you can experience comfort in every room in your home, plus save money on energy costs every day. Discover how Pastor Camp can help with a new energy-efficient heating and air conditioning system. The Pastor Camp family has provided comfort and a customer satisfaction guarantee for over 50 years. They offer payment plans as low as $89 per month with approved credit. Discover Pastor Camp and experience comfort. Call 303-777-1234 or visit pastorcamp.com.
Tune in to Money Talk, KDMT 1690, every Saturday at noon for the best advice on building that nest egg. You'll hear expert advice on feathering your nest, caching resources for the future, and going for the goldfinches, with a show that can put a little more green in your day-to-day living. While they may not be Wall Street wizards, they are the wizards of wildlife, and if you'd like to add these beautiful colors and melodious songs of wild birds to your portfolio, listen to Bird Talk, Saturdays at noon on 1690 KDMT, presented by Wild Birds Unlimited. David and Scott Menno will enrich your life with tips on attracting birds, butterflies, bats, bees, and other things that don't start with the letter B. The Bird Brothers will bring you fascinating interviews, nature news, insights on building the best wild bird habitat, and we hope to bring you a smile and a chuckle or two as well. So listen to Bird Talk every Saturday at noon, right here on Money Talk 1690 KDMT.
The Experienced Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Bragging Hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experienced Pros.
Hey, welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us today. And Angel, just before the program today, we took an assessment to figure out how well we work in the work environment, who we are, what we do. I used to work with my ex-wife.
Right.
She is now my ex-wife. I'm not sure if I had had this assessment earlier, if I would have made that decision earlier.
Oh, you would have, because it's so easy it's just easier to work with family, right? You're starting your business. I remember my husband coming to me and asking me if I would work for him as he was getting his business started. Right. Now, I love my husband dearly, but I wanted to be his wife, period. Did not want to co-mix all of that. But it's not always that simple, right? There maybe already is a family business established. And we know that, and you probably have realized that working with your family complicates the already daunting task of owning a business. It's not impossible. But you know that a lot of times when you work with family, you end up bringing those work problems home with you. And our next guest, and Kathy Kolbe, she says the best approach is to realize that family is family and business is business. She's an award-winning advisor. She co-authored a book with Amy Bruschi. The book is called Business is Business, Reality Checks for Family-Owned Companies. She's going to provide a common sense guide through the complex terrain of family businesses, offering no-nonsense tips and even some real-life examples. Kathy Kolbe, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Thank you. Nice to be with you guys.
Hey, Kathy, very nice to go ahead.
Pardon me? I was going to say, I can tell you why you guys work well together. You probably see it from your results. It's because Angel does the natural organizing that you don't do, Eric. You just leave it all in a mess on the table. She cleans it up, organizes it, sets the schedule, and then you both ask, I'm sure, great detailed questions. But Eric, you can handle the equipment. It looks sexist because you're the guy who does the equipment. She's the woman who does the organizing. But in fact, our data shows that that's not always true. There's no bias in this.
I don't remember signing the waiver for you to deliver the news over the air.
Actually,
don't you know that that's part of the deal?
Oh, is that what that was?
It is.
Yeah.
We did take it was a fascinating assessment that Kathy had both Eric and I take so that she would have this information before coming on the air. And it is interesting. We've always known, Kathy, that we're kind of the yin to the other's yang. Yes. We have different skill sets that we bring to the table. Right. And Kathy and I think that in partnerships, and when you're bringing on staff, that's probably good. You get somebody who has different strengths that you do. You don't need everybody that is doing the same thing. But fiscally and on paper and in the chart, that makes really good sense. But Kathy,
and I couldn't cheat because
and he normally does cheat on these assessments, really on personality assessments. Cheat. I always say that he cheats. But here's the thing, Kathy, is those same things that I think are kind of fascinating to us in the beginning. His creativity, his innovation, he can fix things. He understands the technology behind the scenes. And even in close relationships, those are kind of the same things that drive me crazy later on. Do you find that to be true?
No, I think there's a big difference between personality and what we're measuring, because the Kolbe Index measures your natural way of doing things, not what you think you have to do in the role you're in or by gender. There are a lot of gender myths that just don't hold up with the research into human instincts. So the conative, which is the word for what I measure, is tied to instincts, not to your values. So if you value doing things in a neat, orderly way and he doesn't do it, then he'd drive you nuts because he doesn't. But this isn't about what you value, it's what you actually do. You may not even like that you're so organized.
Which is why it works so well.
It's always been one of those endearing facts about me.
I think she loves that she's so organized.
I get so excited when it's all pulled together.
She is the Lord and proper mistress of all things organized.
But let me tell you what happens in family businesses and in other workplaces. The people with what I call this follow-through instinct, who are very, very systematic and do everything in a way that is continuous and ongoing and you can count on it and people will depend on you for it. Those people are the assistant and the partner that no one wants to let go, so they don't get the promotions. In a lot of major corporations, I have found the people with your abilities, Angel, are in middle management or are assistants in middle management, they don't make it to top management because nobody will let them go to do that.
And we probably know that if we leave you, you're going to be a mess, and we probably perpetuate this. Yes.
So if you're really loyal and you care, you say, "Oh well, it's my lot in life. I have to clean up after all these messy people."
Oh, no.
But in fact,
that doesn't happen.
No, of course not. No, you're going to do it too, Eric. You never want her to leave, and you know it.
Well, no, this is why I gave her the keys to the company, because I knew that she could accomplish so much more that I was unable to. It is, without the assessment, I knew that we made a great yin and yang, if you will, and she was skilled in areas that I simply couldn't bring to the table. But this is a great thing. Now, do you see that when people take your assessment and realize that, whatever the outcome, do you find some people decide, something, maybe we should find a different job and or business for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. One of the kiss of death is when you have too many people who are alike as partners in a business or working together, because then you get the inertia of sameness. We all see the same problems the same way, so we come up with similar solutions. Nobody has a counterpoint to that. Nobody's saying, no, let's try this other way. So we work very hard with our clients to get them to see that the best thing is to create these differences and to put people in roles where they do have some conflicts. Those are healthy. So what happens is sometimes people need very badly to work with someone who understands them, but that's the affect. That's the emotion. They actually are more productive with people who do it differently.
One of our listeners, Dennis, who has a family business, he says, it's worked well for me, but maybe my company is the exception. He says, I have 6 relatives that are working for me. And I would suggest, however, though, that because each one of those people are uniquely different, they fill the various facets of a well-organized machine.
Sure. If he's doing that well, working with that many family members, he's a guy who's paying attention to what they do well. Yeah. Not how they're similar or, they're good, loyal family members. It's very, very important in a family business. You get past all the myths about family in terms of birth order and the myths about all those things having to do with gender and age. So if you give people the right job, then every family member can succeed. It's when you don't do that and look at the family relationship. So the baby of the family, the poor baby of the family. There's all this junk that has been written about birth order that is absolutely not supported with research. The baby of the family might be the person who is the best at being an entrepreneur, being the CEO, being out there doing the deal. But they get stuck in the back room because people remember changing their diapers and don't want them out there making decisions.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It's hard to picture them in that CEO role, just like you said, because we remember them being young. Let's talk about the book, Business is Business, Reality Checks for Family-Owned Companies. Kathy, how do you want our listeners to follow up with you? This has been a fascinating topic, and make sure that they grab a copy of your book, Business is Business.
They can buy the book at Amazon.com. The Kolbe is with a K, and they can contact me, kkolbe@kolbe.com. Kolbe.
K Kolbe, KKOLBE.com. Fascinating. You've got to get this assessment into the hands of your team, family owned or not. It's been fascinating for both Eric and I to see it. And I think sometimes it's nice to know, stay in your lane, because we all have our gifts, our strengths that we cater to, and we don't have to, get in somebody else's lane. Kathy, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you so much for sending us the assessment in advance.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
Absolutely. Bye. We'll have her back. She's a lot of fun and provides
definitely
great insight and doesn't agree 100% with your funky philosophy of things irritate you later.
Eric loves it when somebody doesn't agree with me.
Not
just
always.
Like finally somebody.
Just once. Once in a blue moon is nice. All right, gang, we're going to be back after these messages. Please don't go anywhere. You're listening to Angel and Eric, and this is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Lifestyles Unlimited presents the Wealth and Passive Income Expo, Saturday, March 18th. Learn how to retire in 5 years or less. WealthAndPassiveIncomeExpo.com. Military, veterans, National Guard, and reservists attend for free. Thank you for your service. Bring your ID and use promo code EXPOUSA. Thousands of inventors, expert wealth educators, finding, fixing, and funding houses and apartments. Meet national radio host, multimillionaire real estate investor, and mentor to the top award-winning investors in the country, Del Walmsley. WealthAndPassiveIncomeExpo.com. Free for our military, open to everybody.
How about kicking off March with some fresh, clean carpets? Time to get cleaned up from all that winter grime. Call Zero Res Carpet Cleaning Company to clean your carpets with their patented empowered water technology cleaning process. Your carpets are going to look brand new again, especially if you have kids and pets. You probably have spots and stains everywhere. Empowered water technology is eco-friendly. It's safe for your kids and pets. They don't clean with harsh soaps, detergents, or toxic chemicals. If your carpet is cleaned with those things, you're only attracting dirt to your carpets. Call now and get the March special. 3 carpeted areas pre-treated, cleaned, and sanitized with empowered water for just $119. See, that's pretty affordable. Call Zero Res and ask them about cleaning your rugs, upholstery, and tile and grout too. Call today, 303-471-5150, 303-471-5150, or go online and book your job at ZeroResDenver.com. Mention you heard the $119 deal on KNUS. Zero Res, the right way to clean.
Hi, this is Warren, owner of Absolutely Cabinets. Since 1989, I've sold Aristocrat cabinets for kitchens and baths, and they have proven year in and year out to be a great dollar value. With Aristocrat, you can buy the level of cabinetry you feel comfortable with in regard to construction. If you want all the features without making a decision, I sell Decora, which is a semi-custom line of cabinets with solid wood fronts, dovetail drawers, full extension glides, with soft close automatically on drawers and doors. From basic up, I can put you into cabinetry that will fit all your wants and needs. Thanks to all my repeat and referral customers over the years.
Go visit Oren's showroom at 5940 West 38th Avenue near the corner of Harlan and 38th Avenue. Or give him a call at 303-425-5592. That's 303-425-5592. Or visit AbsolutelyCabinets.com. New store hours are 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to noon on Fridays. How many businesses have been around since 1947? How many have grown thanks to word of mouth, satisfied customers, and decades of experience? Anderson's Vacuum has been Denver's #1 choice for vacuums since 1947. They sell and service all major brands, including Miele, Sebo, and Oreck. Get unmatched personal service and the benefit of an extremely experienced staff. Visit Anderson's Vacuum in Inglewood, where you can demo every vacuum. Try them out. See what works for you. Online at andersonsvacuum.com. Are you concerned about outliving your money? How would you like to have guaranteed growth and a lifetime of income you could never outlive? Join Brett Roby for the Retirement and Income Radio Show on Saturdays at 7 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. You can also call Brett Roby now for your free customized Safe Information Money Kit and 115-page Safe Money Book at 866-780-7233, 866-780-SAFE.
Hi, this is Clyde with Windows America. Help us celebrate our 15th year helping Denver homeowners improve their homes. A-plus rating with the BBB, award-winning contractor with Angie's List. There has never been a better time to buy Windows. The technology of glass and Windows has come so far. Right now, we're giving away a free dinner for two with every qualifying estimate. Call us at 1-877-WINDOWS for your free estimate, or go to our website, windowsam.com. 1-877-WINDOWS, or go to our website, windowsam.com.
Hearing aid users are younger and more active than ever before, and the reason may surprise you. Today's hearing aids have become so advanced, they're almost effortless. How effortless? You only change the batteries once a year, not every week. And you never open the battery compartment, even at night. How effortless? You can adjust how loudly and how much background noise you want to hear, right from your phone. And the clarity. Independent studies show that our hearing aids help you to hear better in background noise than people with perfect hearing, automatically. I'm Dr. Barbara Jenkins from Advanced Audiology. For more information about these and other advancements that improve clarity and ease of use, go to advancedaudiology.com or call 303-649-2122. If you have a hearing loss, you know how important these features can be. That's 303-649-2122. At Advanced Audiology, we take your hearing seriously.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Big man Chad frying the discs. What are you spinning the discs? Spinning the discs.
I don't think there's any disc player in there.
No discs at all, is there? You can see him over my shoulder if you're watching on the Facebook Live. Give us a big wave, big man Chad. There he is. All right. Welcome back to the program. And Angel, you know what? After listening to Kathy Colby and going and looking at the results of our deal, I think that we make a pretty good team.
Oh, today, now after that, now you think so?
I have proof now.
Oh, now you have proof. Your little voice going to go up. I have proof. You can't argue that with me now, Angel, because I have backup.
Something I can win. And it's good for everybody.
It is good for everybody. You know what else is really good for everybody? You are in business. We would love for you to check out the Experience Pros Network online at experiencepros.com. We have lots of great resources for you in growing your business. You can try it for free for 30 days. All you have to do, it's a one-click. You'll just sign up online. Super simple, easy sign-up form. All done online. In fact, you can do it at 2 o'clock in the morning if that's your cat's meow.
And somebody did last night.
You know, I love that. I just love that. You can do it whenever it fits for you. It's 24/7. It's all online. It's quick and easy. It's free. You don't even have to enter a credit card number into it. It's totally free for you to sample us and check us out. We would love for you to go and do that right now.
Absolutely. And before we give the where to go, let me just share this with you. People ask us all the time, who is the Experience Pros? What are you all about? Experience Pros Network is full of amazing small business owners who all seek to develop professional relationships with others of like mind. What kind of like mind? Our community is 100% positive always. The culture of Experience Pros is about celebrating the best in business, and we do so with our networking events, our leads groups, our business development classes, marketing trainings, and major market radio and TV shows. Those things help your business grow, and we're willing to put our money where our mouth is and give you 30 days for free.
For free. And then if you like it, you can get signed up. It's $150 a month to stay involved with us. We hope you'll check it out. We'd love to have you. You will go through our vetting process. All members must be qualified and approved to offer great customer service to their companies, so that we keep the standards high and we protect your brand as well as ours.
We tell people, if your customers love you, we want to know you. And it is really, really true. How to find out more information, that's experiencepros.com/free trial. If you just remember the experiencepros.com part, the free trial button is on the top of every single page. We invite you to check us out and let us demonstrate to you how we can absolutely drive traffic to your business.
So Lisa Nichols says that prosperity is our birthright and being broke is optional.
Interesting.
Rhett Power from Inc.com says there are some money habits that actually separate the rich from the poor. And he says they're probably going to surprise you, because most people assume that if you're really rich, you live in a mansion,
you own a jet, you got a Lamborghini,
right? All the toys, all the bells and whistles, all the accoutrements of the wealthy.
Not so.
He says a small percentage of the well-to-do do live that way, right? Sure. We've all watched it on MTV. But most people, he says, in the nation's highest tax brackets live modestly, and they look no different from the less affluent. And so you won't always be able to recognize them by the car that they drive.
Right. Here are the 5 habits, if you will, money habits that separate the rich from the poor. Number 1, they live beneath their means. In other words, they say they own moderately priced cars. They drive them until they're on a first name basis with their mechanic. They live in modest homes in average middle-class neighborhoods. They clip coupons and cook and eat at home. You know, it's not as glamorous as you might think, but how do they get rich? They save.
They don't.
Money.
Yeah, they don't spend more than they earn. They live within. My husband wanted to write a financial book on how to kind of financial success, and it was chapter 1, spend less.
Yeah.
Chapter 2, save more.
Oh yeah,
that was it.
Brilliant.
Spend less, save more.
I'd buy it.
And here's another money habit that separates the rich from the poor is they don't try to keep up with the Joneses. They're not out trying to impress somebody with the car that they're driving, the watch that they're wearing. He says they don't even belong to exclusive clubs or host lavish parties. And if they do belong to a sports club, it's usually to network or to further their business interests. They're there to kind of get a return on their investment.
Absolutely. The next one is that they work for themselves. The rich tend to be entrepreneurs in boring but stable industries.
Oh, funny.
They understand that it's difficult to increase their own fortune if they spend their days working to pad someone else's bank account. So they know when you're your own boss and you can supply a product or service for which there's a steady need, you're likely to do well and never need another income.
Yeah, I remember my husband and I starting out. We actually met as Amway distributors.
Yeah.
His sister invited him into the company, and my parents invited me. And one of their standing principles was it was soap, right? And it's something that people need every day: soap and toilet paper and toothpaste.
I worked in the restaurant industry. Everybody got to eat,
right? And so you pick a boring but stable industry.
That's right.
Okay, number 4 on the 5 money habits that separate from the rich from the poor.
Yeah.
Made me laugh out loud.
Okay.
It says they don't provide financial life support to others.
You're right.
Right?
That is funny because you think that you're going to inherit or you're going to be rich because you're BFFs with somebody. And instead,
right, they're going to buy me a house. They're going to buy me a car. They're going to bankroll my lifestyle too.
They're going to love you with the word no.
All right. And then finally, they make sure that their money works as hard as they do. And I think there's 2 messages in that sentence.
Yeah.
Their money is working hard.
That's right.
They are working hard.
Still.
Yes.
Yes.
They're not just sitting on their laurels. They're not just waiting for things to happen. Earlier this week, I was having a realization of how many different things I've committed to and gotten myself involved in.
Sure.
And I have all these little tabs, these little Post-it tabs on my laptop to remind me of all the different things that I've got. And I had 5 on one column and 6 on the other column. And so that meant there was a gap in there. I could put another tab, and I put focus on revenue in that last one before something else voluntarily could take it out of the loop.
All right, well, that's a great thing. Thanks to Rhett Power over at Inc.com for putting that article together that we could discuss here on the Experience Pros Radio Show. We've got another hour of positive business talk just ahead, but first, we've got the top of the hour news. So stick with us. Remember to do business with the people who do business with the pros, and we'll be back right after this.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raver. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDMT Arvada Denver, breaking business news and smart ideas on how to spend and invest. Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
The Colorado Business Roundtable brings you Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. Hear from key leaders in Colorado's business community, advocating for proactive business policies that strengthen the economy and help business grow and thrive in Colorado, as well as helping to make Colorado the best place to live now and for generations to come. Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 and MoneyTalk1690.com.
Hey there, Dan Cicchini, owner of Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. There's absolutely no reason why right now can't be your time to get started on that beautiful new kitchen or that awesome bath you've always wanted. See what our family can do for your family. 800-362-8370.
Question: would you seat your 3-year-old child on a windowsill? And would you seat them in a car seat that's not the correct one? Secure their future. Seat them in the correct car seat. More info at safercar.gov/the-right-seat. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know the customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. Very nice to have you along with us today. We are here to remind you that small business is big business and your business is our business. And how do you do?
I do fabulous.
I love
I
that.
do fabulous. It is a fabulous day here in Colorado. It is just one of those just beautiful spring days. The sun is out. And I know that's not how it is in other parts of the country. And I'm really surprised that, Denver didn't get as dumped on because we often do. I mean, it's this time of year we often do, and we're not. And so the thing in Denver is when the sun is shining, when the sun comes out, so does everybody. Everybody comes out, and all the dogs come out, and all the people are out, and it's kind of exciting to see people again.
Did you see the Amtrak? What is it? New York State Station? What was it in Rhinecliff Station? An Amtrak train drove in. It was the first train after the snowstorm, and it came into the station. People standing on the station, the platform, ready to take the train. And as it came in, it brought up a massive tidal wave of snow that just buried those people.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they were sent diving for cover when a train traveling on uncleared tracks created a tidal wave of snow. And the train, the first since the area's recent snowstorm, spat a massive wave of snow toward the waiting passengers, causing some to dive for cover. And you just got to see the video. It is,
and you can kind of see it coming because it's probably a kind of in slow motion-ish.
It is,
right?
and you can see it coming.
And you're like, wait a minute,
like, that's not going to hit me.
Right, that can't really be what I think that is, right?
Oh boy, did you get buried in snow! It's an avalanche brought on by the train. Poor people out there. That's not happening here in Colorado. I mean, the inappropriate time to laugh. But yes, it is happening.
It could, though. I mean, it could happen here in Colorado.
And probably has many times, just not today. All right, markets closed with mixed results today. The Dow down 15.5 points to close at 2934. The NASDAQ up about 0.75 of a point to close just about where it was the other day, 5,900. And then the S&P 500 down 3.5, almost 4 points to close at 2381. Big winners around the stock market here. GoPro up 15.75%. Now,
that's amazing because they've been down.
They really have, absolutely. So their market price right now is $8.51. Fitbit is up 7%. Their trading price right now is $6.10. Oracle, the software folks, they are up 6.25%, and they're trading at $45.73. And then Tesla, the folks who make electric cars, 2.5% up, and they're trading at $262.05 per share. So that's what's going on in the world of stocks. Now, Do you ever, I'm not going to say that you've ever done something like in the real world of stealing stuff, but maybe among your siblings when you're growing up, do you ever take something from your brother or your sister and then decide, is not what I thought it was going to be, so you just give it back?
Not that's coming to mind immediately.
Well, in Ohio, a popcorn shop said that there was a 70-pound popcorn ball valued at $700 that was returned anonymously 4 days after it was stolen. The popcorn ball, created by Chagrin Falls Popcorn Shop for the city's annual New Year's Eve popcorn ball drop, was stolen from a display spot outside the store at some point over last weekend. Police were contacted when it was confirmed missing on Monday, and someone anonymously returned the ball to the store late Tuesday or early Wednesday. Apparently, a 70-pound ball of popcorn really didn't scratch the itch that they were seeking.
That's really funny.
To have scratched.
So, are you a popcorn eater? Do you like popcorn?
I am not. I have major dental issues with popcorn.
Okay, well, that's a legitimate reason, I think, to not eat popcorn.
Yeah.
I remember traveling, and we decided we were going to pop popcorn. I was in the mood for popcorn.
Yep.
And we were with these other people, and the one guy, he's like, "No, I don't eat popcorn. It's packing material."
It's packing material.
Packing material.
That's a different kind of popcorn.
Who doesn't like popcorn? Who doesn't love popcorn? It is a little bit of a little weakness of mine, and I can eat. I'm embarrassed to say. I mean, I'll just you pop a bag of popcorn, a little microwave in the thing, and you sit down, and 2 minutes later, it's all in my belly. I can devour a bag of popcorn.
I like popcorn
in no time flat.
If the movie is good enough, I'll go get me some butter popcorn. But I pay the price because it gets jammed into my teeth.
No, that's a really good reason not to eat popcorn.
Sometimes people call sneaky folks dirty little rats, but it ends up that this one particular sneaky little dirty little rat is a dirty little raccoon. A sneaky raccoon broke into a New York bank to stay warm in the midst of their recent snowstorm, and passerby Mark Elkheim spotted the mischievous raccoon in the window of the Chase Bank location in Forest Hills, Queens. I was just walking into my apartment, and to the right is Chase, and I saw this raccoon. A little strange to see him on the inside of the bank, he says. They speculated the raccoon made its way into the bank to find shelter and warmth as a snowstorm blew through the area. And the next day, a trapper captured the raccoon and released it on private property a few miles away from the bank. Shoo. Sneaky, dirty little raccoon. And, Angel, the fan bragging contest is in the books.
It is. It ended yesterday. Final votes came in as of yesterday evening, and we do know who is going to be kinged.
Kinged or queen?
Kinged or queen. Crowned. Sorry, crowned.
Yeah.
Crowned king or queen of the fan bragging contest, and we have a big party going on to celebrate that on April 5th. At the Water to Wine on 8130 South University Boulevard in Centennial, Colorado. Big paparazzi fanfare as we celebrate the winners, the top 3 winners of the contest, as well as the top 3 voters, those who left the most votes in the contest. And I'll tell you what, that was a tough, a pretty tight race as well.
Really
Super
was.
exciting. We're going to be celebrating with the winners all month long. And it's been so exciting that they now have, and will have once all those votes have been released, all these incredible online reviews on third-party sites. And when we read about the 2017 must-haves for marketing, reviews on a third-party site is right there at the top of the list. And it has been for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
And so we love that the fan bragging contest helps folks get that.
It really does, and it does it quickly for you. But people can get those votes and fan brags, what we call a fan brag, which is actually a 4 or 5 star rating and a review, all year round. It is our culture to do so, and so you see greater and faster results on those third-party review sites than you would if you left it up to your customer to go out and Yelp for you, or Google review your business, or hit Open Table or any of the other third-party sites. When we started our directory, Angel, we didn't intend it to be a third-party review site, But it was this fan bragging contest 3 years ago that actually launched us into the Google space of being third party with the ratings and reviews. And I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of things over the years help businesses, and there are a lot of programs that help businesses. We are not by any means saying that we're the only one, but I have never seen a piece of software actually help a company get found on organic search results faster than the Extreme Customer Service Directory. If you'd like to check the directory out for yourself, simply go to experiencepros.com. experiencepros.com. And if you want to join, we'll put our money where our mouth is. We'll pay for your first month. How about that? And if you like it, stick around. We won't even ask you for a credit card. If you don't like it, no harm, no foul. I think you're going to love it.
You know, it is. We didn't start it out as a third-party review site. We didn't even start it out as the fan bragging contest.
Right.
The whole idea was to bring all of our advertisers together to help them build a community and build relationships. But as our advertising sold out, it was a way for us to grow that network and invite others into, and it has just grown and exploded over the last 4 years. And so to be able to run now this fan bragging contest and have it be that searchability on Google that folks really need for their small business.
It is a game changer.
It is.
It really is. All right, gang, you know her, you love her. Lisa Mannion is back with us when we return. We're going to talk about marketing. That is, if we get your permission first. Coming next on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM. Life, it's yours to own. And when you're considering the purchase or refinance of a home, you want to know that the people helping you are looking out for your best interests, not just the best interest rates. Cheryl Braunschweiger and her team at Nova Home Loans are trusted members of the Experience Pros Network. And yes, they're ready to help you today. Call today, 720-279-5939. That's 720-279-5939. And let Nova Home Loans take care of everything. Life, it's yours to own. Nova Home Loans can help. NMLS ID 3087.
Are you thinking about updating that outdated kitchen or bathroom? Well, now is the best time to get started. I'm Ted Spear, co-owner of All About Cabinets and Countertops at 35th and Wadsworth. We can help transform your kitchen or bathroom into a stylish and functional room for less than you ever thought possible. Right now, we'll save you big money on your new cabinets and countertops, even over those big box stores. We provide our customers with the unique mix of superior quality and top-of-the-line customer service, all at affordable prices. And now, through April 15th, take advantage of our additional savings and upgrades on all your cabinet and countertop purchases. We are offering up to $1,500 in additional savings off our already low prices. Don't wait. You can visit our showroom or call us today at 303-456-6400. That's 303-456-6400. Or visit our website at allaboutgreatdeals.com. That's allaboutgreatdeals.com. Make a difference without the expense with All About Cabinets and Countertops.
Are you embarrassed by your smile? Are you unable to eat the foods you love, afraid to laugh, afraid to live a normal life, even afraid to go out in public? Dr. Barrett's with Barrett's Dental here. I believe that you deserve a smile that you can be proud of so you can live your life the way you want, with the peace of mind that you can smile without embarrassment and that your mouth is healthy. At Barrett's Dental, we want to help you get your life back. I invite you to my office for a free consultation where you can find out for yourself if you are comfortable at Barrett's Dental. We offer total dental solutions, meaning we can handle all of your dental care in one convenient location without referring you all over town. If you feel safe at Barrett's Dental, it's the last place you'll need to visit to get the care you need. Is the condition of your mouth causing you to live a life of quiet desperation? Call me. I'll take great care of you.
If you're looking for a safe place to take care of all your dental needs, call Barrett's Dental at 303-502-5527 or visit denverdentist.com.
When you've worked with every vacuum brand known for over 6 decades, you learn a thing or two. Anderson's Vacuum in Inglewood has been repairing vacuums of all kinds since 1947. They carry over $1 million worth of vacuums and parts, and you can't put a price on the experience. That service has grown to include central vacuums, steamers, lamps, and sewing machines. Want to be impressed? Visit Anderson's Vacuum in Inglewood. Want to be blown away? Put them to the test. Find them at andersonsvacuum.com.
Hi, this is Andrew Stone. After I was injured in a rear-end collision in Boulder, I called attorney Jeremy Cave for help. I can honestly say Jeremy worked day and night to get me what I was entitled to. Unlike a lot of attorneys today, Jeremy puts the personal in personal injury. He relieved me of stress and was there for me every step of the way. Cave Law understands that many of you who listen to this station prefer to have a lawyer who sees things from your point of view. I found it with Cave Law. I think it's time to put the personal back into handling personal injury. Call Jeremy Cave today at 720-213-3737. Jeremy Cave only gets paid when you do. Call Cave Law now for a free at-home consultation. 720-213-3737. If you're injured in an accident, call 720-213-3737 or check out his brand new website, cavelawyer.com. That's cavelawyer.com. Personal and caring service from Cave Law. Call Jeremy today, 720-213-3737.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us. Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer helping you get your business right. I am excited about our next guest, and she's gonna help me market because I'm going to give her permission.
Well, and she's going to make sure you're not breaking the law when you do it. And I know there's a lot of really tricky things when it comes to sharing people's pictures on your website and maybe adding people to your newsletter. There are some rules that if we aren't careful, we could get ourselves into big trouble, which is why we bring in professionals on a regular basis to keep your business growing and thriving without getting you into trouble. And this month we have Lisa Mannion. Actually, we have Lisa every month. She's the business marketing architect, a content and copywriting strategist for mission-driven entrepreneurs. You can get a free copywriting action plan by going to Lisa's website at writeoncreative.com. It's W-R-I-T-E, writeoncreative.com. Lisa, love having you on the show with us every month.
It is so great to be here. I am always excited to join you, and thank you for sharing the free gift on my site. And when people give me permission, yes, they can get that via email.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's talk about permission-based marketing, and let's just boil it right down to it. If somebody adds me to their mailing list, is that okay? Because I feel like it's not okay. I give my business card because we're at a networking event, but all of a sudden I'm added to their email.
Well, you're absolutely right when you have the feeling that that's not okay, because that is not okay. Just because you gave someone your business card did not mean that you gave them permission to add you to their marketing email list. And many people confuse receiving a business card as permission when in fact it isn't. And it's actually a pretty big faux pas when it comes to marketing etiquette, and it can damage your reputation.
You know, I'm pretty sure, Lisa, that most people don't know that, because everybody takes, if I've given them their business card, I think that everybody assumes, because how many different newsletters I've been added to, that is standard practice. How did that get to be? I mean, how did we jump into that boat? Do you know?
You know, I don't know why people suddenly started thinking it was okay to add people to a list without permission, unless they misunderstood and really were not digging in and learning the guidelines, because it is standard practice to gather email addresses for your mailing list by doing giveaways and requesting that people, say for instance, if you're at a speaking event or an event, put their card into a drawing, but you have to let them know that in addition to that, they're going to receive whatever it is you're sending them via email, whether it's a free gift or, your email newsletter, whatever that might be. And for some reason, people skip that step, and it's illegal. It's really not good form at all.
All right, so Lisa, there's some steps that we can do in order to be compliant, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the most important things to realize is that this is actually governed by the federal government. So it isn't just a nice to know or nice to do guideline. It's a law, and you can be fined when you are adding people to your email list without permission. So it's really important to familiarize yourself with the CAN-SPAM Act. You can Google that and find out more about it on the FTC's site. It's a little, a little full of a bit of legalese, and I'm certainly not a lawyer, but we can share some guidelines to help people stay out of hot water for sure.
I would love that. I remember, Lisa, many years ago, we were doing a bestseller campaign on Amazon, and the night before we were due to be, kind of kick off this campaign, we were sending out reminder emails to everybody. Tomorrow, go online and buy the book. And I was sending a ton of just individual emails, but it was exactly the same email to everybody. I wasn't using a newsletter subscriber. I was just sending personal emails, and my email client shut down. It froze up and it shut down because it looked like I was spamming. And I didn't know it was smart enough to recognize that, but I had to bring in an IT person, and I had to get that one fixed pretty lickety split. And so even without the federal government getting involved, your own email client is on the lookout for these behaviors as well.
Well, they are, and I'm glad that you brought that up, because a good way to avoid creating spam in the first place is to have your email list managed by a third-party resource or provider, such as MailChimp or Constant Contact or Aweber, and there's a bunch of others. You want to do some research and see what really works best for.
Why is that helpful? I mean, how does that keep us out of trouble?
Yeah, so they monitor the CAN-SPAM Act and guidelines for you, and they also are alerted. So, for example, I currently use Constant Contact, and when I send out my newsletter, Manion's Musings, to people who have asked for permission to be included, there's always an opt-in area so people can opt out if they don't want to be on the list anymore, right? And if for some reason someone adds a person to a third-party hosting platform like Constant Contact. So, for instance, Angel, if I decided to just randomly add you and you had not asked to be added, and you get this email from me that's a sales email, and you're wondering, what's going on, Lisa? I saw you at an event, but I didn't ask for this. You can then click the unsubscribe, and you can check why you're unsubscribing. So you can say that it's spam, that you didn't request it, and then that is reported to Constant Contact or whomever is hosting that for you. And you can actually get your account frozen.
Lisa, hold on for just a second, because, the thing that we hear more often than anything else is, well, you know what? You gave me your business card. I add you to my list. You can simply opt out. You can do that unsubscribe thing. But what people don't realize is, A, it was illegal to start with, and then B, it's
I never opted in the first place. And
it's awkward because I didn't ask for it.
Well, it's very awkward, and I think it's negligent, because just because someone can opt out doesn't mean they're going to do so without reporting you for spamming them, right? And I'm usually pretty lenient because I understand that sometimes people just don't know what they don't know. And then on the flip side, sometimes people are teaching these unethical approaches, and they're teaching them to people who are newbies who don't understand. So an example of this would be there's something called scraping, where people will go to sites like LinkedIn, and if you have your profile there with your email address public, they assume that that's for public consumption, and they'll go through and they'll scrape all of them. Then they'll add them to a list and start marketing, and that's still illegal. They think that it's not, but it is.
So because they found the email on a public site, they're, this is just getting good and juicy.
It just got interesting. Hold everything, Lisa. Hang on with us through the break. And folks, don't go anywhere. We're going to continue our conversation about what email spam is. And if you want to ask Lisa your own questions, just use the hashtag #AskLisa. We'll be back right after these messages. You're listening to Experience Pros Radio Network.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
The Colorado Business Roundtable brings you Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. Hear from key leaders in Colorado's business community, advocating for proactive business policies that strengthen the economy and help business grow and thrive in Colorado, as well as helping to make Colorado the best place to live now and for generations to come. Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 and MoneyTalk1690.com.
Hey there, Dan Cicchini, owner of Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. There's absolutely no reason why right now can't be your time to get started on that beautiful new kitchen or that awesome bath you've always wanted. Right, Todd?
Of course, Dad. With our unique cabinet resurfacing, they'll get that beautiful new kitchen, and without the mess and expense of replacement, and in a shorter time, too.
Boy, you've got that right, Todd. But if an all-new kitchen is on their wish list, we'll build it from the bottom up, first rate all the way. And let's not forget that very special room, the bath. What about that?
Well, hey, turning leaky, moldy, smelly baths into awesome rooms? That's what we do. Whether it's a tub-to-shower conversion or a whole new 5-piece bath, our family business will make it special, just like we've done for decades.
Okay, Todd. So, folks, give us a call and see what our family can do for your family. Kitchens, baths, counters, and floors, and even replacement windows and doors. You have our word, we'll treat you right at Done Right. 303-722-2295, 800-362-8370, or DoneRightKitchens.com.
Hi, I'm Carrie Gusmus, Area Manager with Fairway Independent Mortgage. Have you noticed the mortgage ads lately? Companies that used to advertise low rates and savings of hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on your refinance have suddenly become purchase experts. At Fairway, we've always been purchase experts. We offer our qualified, pre-approved buyers a 20-day purchase guarantee from contract to close. In Colorado's competitive real estate market, a quick closing can be the difference between owning a home you love or dragging your search out for months. Apply from your computer or mobile device online through our easy application process. Unlike other companies, we won't leave you floating alone in a gravity-free room. Our local team of loan officers walks with you every step of the way to qualify and close on your dream home. Learn more about our 20-day closing guarantee and your home loan options by calling 303-214-9071 or visit us online at fairwaymortgagecolorado.com.
Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS number 2289, is an equal housing lender. This is not an offer to enter into an agreement. Not all customers will qualify. Information, rates, and programs are subject to change without notice. All products are subject to credit and property approval. A pre-qualification is not an approval of credit and does not signify that underwriting requirements have been met. Branch NMLS number 1122559. Regulated by the Colorado Division of Real Estate.
Alcohol began to be a problem a few years ago, and the problem just got worse. Hi, my name is Bill. Alcohol had crept into my life over the years, taking over until I didn't have a life anymore. I needed a solution before I lost everything. I tried various treatments and counseling. They did not solve the real problem. I was addicted. I was exhausted trying to fight it. Go Sober was able to solve the problem within a week, and it's great to have my life back. If you want to find out more, go to GoSober.org.
85% of people who go through the Go Sober program never drink again. The 85% success rate is because it uses science to solve your addiction problem. Go Sober provides FDA-approved medical treatments using specific drugs administered by a doctor in the physician's office. You will lose your desire to drink almost immediately, and you'll be back to work and back to your life the next day. Call Go Sober at 303-827-4837. That's 303-827-4837. Or go to gosober.org.
Are you tired of exposing your retirement to stock market risk? How would you like to participate in stock market gains, but never stock market losses? Join Brett Roby for the Retirement and Income Radio Show on Saturdays at 7 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. You can also call Brett Roby now for your free customized Safe Information Money Kit and 115-page Safe Money book. Call 866-780-7233. 866-780-SAFE.
The Experienced Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG. FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experienced Pros.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show. Angel Tussey and Eric Bramer helping you get your business right. Thanks for joining us. Lisa Mannion is our guest, and very happy to have her along. We're talking about marketing, especially email marketing, and staying out of prison.
Well, we're talking about some different things that we are doing that we're probably breaking the law when it comes to email marketing. And thank goodness for Lisa's expertise. No, she's not a lawyer, and she's not even from the Federal Trade Commission, but she is a copywriting expert. She does have some great tools for you available on her website, right on creative.com. But email marketing is all the rage. Mm-hmm. We're all out there exchanging business cards. We're all putting together our fabulous little newsletters. We spend all this time doing it, but we're probably doing some things that are going to get us into some really big trouble. And before we went to break, she recommended that we invest in a platform that provides a professional email service, Constant Contact, Infusionsoft, something like that. We use All Pro Web Tools for our business newsletters here at Experienced Pros. And making sure that we're only sending emails to people that have opted to receive them, and just giving you their business card or finding their email address online just because it's a public email address is not permission. Lisa, I was shocked to hear that people will find somebody's email address online and in the contact us or in the however and add that to their newsletter. That's gutsy.
It really is. And some people try to take shortcuts, Angel, and we know that building a business that's going to have long-term sustainability takes time and it takes diligence. So sometimes people think, oh, I'm going to build my list and use these really quick tactics, but they're actually illegal. And I can't tell you, it's happened to me a lot from my LinkedIn profile, actually. And I usually pretty polite and will email back and say, I did not asked to be on your list. How'd you get my email address? Sometimes they'll reply, sometimes they'll just disappear because they know what they're doing.
Right.
So I do know that there's a lot of people out there who just don't know what they don't know, but it is really poor form. They call it scraping email addresses, to scrape those public email addresses and then try to market. Now, they can send you a personal inquiry that is not a mass mailing, and that's not necessarily illegal, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. But Lisa, what about this? Aren't there people that sell email addresses? I mean, can people go out and buy my email address?
Well, they can, and that's another thing to think about. When you're opting into a permission-based list of any sort, it could be a big box store, it could be, an online store, it doesn't matter. You want to make sure what the privacy policies are. So for me, I would never, ever sell or share or rent or trade my community email list because I really respect the people who trust me enough to invite me into their inbox. But there are people who do sell their email addresses There are people who buy them again to try and fast start their success. And I just, as a general rule of thumb, suggest not doing that. It's just, again, not a really great way to build trust.
You know, we have, because of our Experience Pros network, we have a list of members that people are often asking for that contact list so that they can connect. And usually it's another member within the network. And so there's an established relationship. But we're like you, Lisa, that is protected and private information. And if you want their email address, you're going to have to go and get permission from them. You can contact them individually through our website. And so we do have a way that you can contact them individually.
Through a form. Through
a form. But there isn't a list. But I know that as a standard practice, different business associations include, with your membership, you are allotted to be able to send an email to the entire database, like one time or something. They provide you with, maybe it's mailing labels. Maybe it's not actually the email list. But now I'm getting...
I think it can be both as long as it's permission-based, because I've seen different chambers of commerces offer that and different paid professional organizations offer that as well. However, there's buy-in from anyone who becomes a member. So they're told, as a part of your membership, your email address and your physical mailing address will be made available to other members in the network only.
Yeah, it's terms first, right? If you've got your terms written out and the conditions by which you offer them, that's kind of the necessary thing to do that. Our guest is Lisa Mannion. She is the amazing copywriting, advertising, publicity strategy architect, and she can help you. You can find more information about her at writeoncreative.com. That's WRITE on creative.com. And Lisa, we're super grateful that you are here.
Right. So, Lisa, here's something. If you're keeping us out of trouble with this whole spam thing, I did not know this little rule that you have to include your physical mailing address on all those email messages.
You do. This is really, really important. It adds credibility for one, but yes, if it's not there, you are breaking the law. And also, if there's not a way to unsubscribe on your email, you are breaking the law.
Wow. Okay. So you have to be able to unsubscribe. You've got to add this information. Okay. So these are all the things we can't do. Is there anything left that we can do, Lisa?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the best thing that you can do is to build relationships, ask for permission before you're sending information, and just make sure that you're being in compliance with all of this and being of service to the people who have requested and so generously invited you into their inbox. That is a rarity anymore. People are getting overwhelmed because of some of these poor spamming practices. And so it's up to us to set that example and to really deliver valuable information that is wanted and useful.
I love it. You are always just an incredible wealth of helpful information, not only to us, but I know to your clients as well. How do our listeners connect with you, Lisa?
Absolutely. Well, they can go to my website, which is writeoncreative.com. It's WRITEONCREATIVE.com. I've got free goodies there, permission-based, of course, if they choose to join the community. And also, if someone has a question, they can give me a call at 866-620-1428.
I love that. Can you give that phone number one more time, Lisa?
You bet. 866-620-1428.
That's Lisa Mannion, the business marketing architect. And I'll tell you something, your friend Nathaniel gave you a shout out on the Facebook Live video that we do of this program as well, Lisa. And you know something?
Fantastic.
We love that you are a part of the program. We want to have you back because you always bring great content and it's always in a timely way. Would you join us again next month?
I would love to. Be my pleasure.
I love it. I love it. Lisa, thanks so much for being with us again. Now make sure you are not breaking any laws. Go and check on all of these tips. And if you missed any of them, and if you miss any of the topics and subjects that we talk about, you can always go and follow us on our Facebook Live. Make sure that you're sharing our Facebook Live video with your audience so we are spreading good news, positive news, helpful business tips like those of Lisa and all of our other guests. You can go back and hit rewind or start over, take some notes, all of that.
And it is an archive of the topics that we cover. And, it's one of those things that, I tell people you get a PhD in small business development in 10-minute increments by simply tuning into the Experience Pros. So making sure that, you subscribe to our YouTube channel, that you subscribe to our Facebook page. That's Experience Pros on Facebook. And, connect with us because that's what it's all about.
Right. And we actually do a lot of great things out in the community, fun places for you to connect with us. In fact, the last Tuesday of the month will be up north in Westminster with our North networking event of the month. We do it on the last Tuesday of the month. We're actually changing locations. We're going to be at the Switchboard Networking Boutique, which is, oh my gosh, is the most charming, fabulous little place. And especially if you're on the north side of town and you're looking for some office space or a place to meet with clients, if you work out of your house or you don't have a great meeting space, you have got to check out the Switchboard Networking Boutique. It is fabulous. And it's where we're going to be holding our networking events on the last Tuesday of the month.
Absolutely. More information about that can be found on our calendar at experiencepros.com/calendar. We hope that you check into that. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to put a bow on this thing, wrap it up, and send you on your way for a great business day. You're listening to Angel and Eric, and this is the Experience Pros radio show, home of positive business talk. You can also check out experienceprosdeals.com for 40 to 90% off the stuff you already buy.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
I can't say that.
But we can. Sometimes you just can't write the words you want to say or find the right words to express your feelings. But we can. We are the right words, the people who help turn your thoughts into words so you can speak your mind. Too shy to ask that special person out? Try us. We're good at that. Love, hate, revenge, laughter. We're the right words, bringing you the words that make saying the hardest things easier. Learn more at therightwords250.com. WRITE, therightwords250.com.
This is a life-changing message for anyone with sleep apnea who is on the go and tired of dragging around a big, bulky home CPAP device. Now there's finally a portable device that's as small as a soda can and weighs less than a pound. You can even add a battery that's as tiny as a deck of cards. It's the Transcend Mini CPAP. And right now, you can try Transcend absolutely risk-free for 10 days. So call now, 1-800-400-2199. Transcend is the world's first portable mini CPAP device. It gives you the freedom to sleep in total comfort anywhere you are. Our smallest and most advanced portable design ever, Transcend is so small and so light, you can fit it in your briefcase or purse to use anywhere you go. It's FAA compliant too, so you can even sleep comfortably while flying. Enjoy the freedom to sleep comfortably anywhere. To receive your 10-day in-home trial, call minicpap.com now. 1-800-400-2199. Again, that's 1-800-400-2199.
Do you have glaucoma or high eye pressure? Are your daily eye drops interrupting your life? Local doctors are conducting a clinical research study of an investigational dropless therapy and are in need of participants. You must have glaucoma or high eye pressure in both eyes, be at least 18 years old, and have not had surgery for your glaucoma. Qualified participants will receive study medication at no cost. You will receive regular study-related eye exams by an eye doctor throughout the study. No insurance is needed, and compensation is available. For more information and to see if you qualify, please call 844-3-MY-EYES or visit eyecarestudy.com. That's 844-3-MY-EYES or EYECARE study.com. Limited space is available. Call or visit today. Participation is at no cost, and compensation for time and travel may be available for qualified participants. Visit eyecarestudy.com or call 844-3-MY-EYES today.
I'm Lanhee Chen of the Hoover Institution for Townhall.com. Liberals and many voices in the elite media have touted the recent Congressional Budget Office analysis of the House Republican bill to repeal and replace Obamacare as a reason to oppose it. But let's be clear. The CBO estimates show that the legislation is fundamentally conservative. And while it's not perfect, the American Health Care Act includes many important changes that will bring health spending down, cut taxes, and lower costs for consumers. For starters, the bill is estimated to reduce deficits and the debt by $337 billion over the next 10 years. Furthermore, the legislation includes almost $600 billion in tax cuts and is expected to lower premiums while contributing to a more stable marketplace for health insurance. What we have before us is a choice. Do we continue to walk down Obamacare's path to more deficits, less choice, and higher healthcare costs? Or do we work to pass an alternative that takes us in the other direction? The American Health Care Act is a good start, and we should work together to improve it and to get the job done. I'm Lonnie Chen.
Finally, you can experience comfort in every room in your home, plus save money on energy costs every day. Discover how Pastor Camp can help with the new energy-efficient heating and air conditioning system. The Pastor Camp family has provided comfort and a customer satisfaction guarantee for over 50 years. They offer payment plans as low as $89 per month with approved credit. Discover Pastor Camp and experience comfort. Call 303-777-1234 or visit pastorcamp.com.
You buy a vacuum, you expect it to work. You purchase a lamp, you want it to turn on and off. And when they don't, turn to Anderson's Vacuum. Since 1947, Anderson's Vacuum has been repairing all major brands of vacuums, air purifiers, lamps, even sewing machines. And they provide warranty repair for many major brands. When you know how things work, you know how to fix them. You can rely on 6 decades of experience at Anderson's Vacuum in Inglewood. Details online at andersonsvacuum.com.
Hi, this is Clyde with Windows America. Help us celebrate our 15th year helping Denver homeowners improve their homes. A-plus rating with the BBB, award-winning contractor with Angie's List. There has never been a better time to buy Windows. The technology of glass and Windows has come so far. Right now, we're giving away a free dinner for 2 with every qualifying estimate. Call us at 1-877-WINDOWS for your free estimate, or go to our website, windowsam.com. 1-877-WINDOWS, or go to our website, windowsam.com.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Agent Tassi, Eric Kramer here, helping you get your day on, at least your business day. You know, we just had Lisa Mannion on, and we were talking about email marketing and spam and so on. Just got a text from somebody, sent me and 10 other phone numbers, none of which have any names or associations.
In your phone, you don't have them as contacts.
Correct. And it was a link. And then it followed up with another text that said, this is season 1 of my show. And then the next one says, and by the way, this is me, in case you don't have it saved in your phone. And I'm just waiting for the onslaught of 10 different, ooh, that's nice, or stop adding me on your
all
list.
The comments, because everybody has to have a comment. And, you know, and usually it doesn't happen on your phone, but it happens in like Facebook Messenger.
Facebook Messenger is the worst. And I'll tell you why. First of all, we didn't ask for it and you just gave it to us. And then in order for me to leave, I have to click leave conversation, and it tells on me that it says, Eric just left the conversation. It seems very antisocial.
It does. And so usually I allow a couple other people to leave the conversation.
Yeah.
And my thought is that when enough, you know, if a few people have left the conversation, that kind of everybody will stop having the conversation. So we don't actually, so then those that are still there don't actually have to leave. No, wait, stop, just listen to me.
I'm listening.
Etiquette would say, since some people have left the conversation, this whole conversation should end.
Right.
So I shouldn't have to leave it. The whole conversation should end. Why are you twitching your eyes?
Because there's always that one guy.
Oh, no, there's everybody. They don't know the etiquette
There's
either.
always that one guy who sits there and just has to talk and has to, oh, Matt, I haven't seen you in a long time. What's going on? Catch up with me. How are your kids? What's going on?
So
on the phone, I can hit do not disturb.
Well, you can do that really with anything.
Yeah.
But I was in a group Facebook message not too long ago with 60 other people added.
Oh,
to
no,
this
they
Facebook message.
didn't.
Yeah, and the conversation went on and on and on and on, and I didn't leave it. I didn't leave it early because there were enough people that left it, and I thought, okay, that'll end it. It'll end,
right?
But of course, no. And then it kind of stops for a little while, and then a couple days later, somebody comes back in that now encourages a barrage of new people leaving and more conversation. But then it goes off for a little while, and then it reignites again. Yeah, it is still, but as of Friday, 4 people left. Saturday, 3 people, more people. And then one person decides, you know what, I'm going to answer this.
And here comes the firestorm again.
Yeah.
One of our listeners says, if you're having that conversation amongst a bunch of friends and you can't figure out who that guy is, chances are you're that guy. It's probably true.
It is pretty exciting. Even these days now, I'm getting. So, we had a public announcement not too long ago that talked about you shouldn't answer your phone if you don't recognize the number. If somebody's calling you, and even though it's a local number,
right,
not to answer it, because the whole point of the call is to check to see, are you the kind of person that will answer a phone call from an unknown number?
And to get you to answer a couple of questions, to say yes.
Even if you don't, you don't even have to. I mean, they just want to know in round 1, are you going to answer your phone to a strange number? And then, and then to get you to answer and to record your voice saying yes. But round 1 is just simply, are you the kind of person?
Yeah.
So the other day, my phone rings, and it's a local number, but I don't know the number. It just comes up as a phone number. And I answer the phone, and I put it up, and as soon as I answer,
I'm
like, oh, I did it.
Hello?
Shoot. So I'm really hesitant to say hello. And of course, usually when it's somebody I know, I just go right to, hey, Joe, whoever it is, I'll say hi to them because we know who it is these days with caller ID. You don't have to feign hey, hello, who is this? Or I'll say, this is Angel. I'll let you know you got me. But I didn't. I just said hello. And the guy on the other line says, Angel. And I said, no. No.
I'm not saying yes.
I'm not saying yes, and I'm not giving that away.
Can't record me. Because what they'll do is they'll now slice and dice that recording, and all of a sudden, this is Angel. Yes.
Yes, I'm giving you permission to have to buy this thing. Yes. So I said no. Well, it's my friend Bruce. And he says, oh, well, and I said, who is this? No, who is this? And this is Bruce, I was looking for Angel. I said, well, it's me. He said, but you just said no. So I totally confused him. And I
thought you were a phone mugger.
I did. So yeah, just don't answer the phone if it's an unknown number. Because there are some really tricky spam things. I remember being on one of those conversations once where they are trying to get you, they want to record your voice answering, confirming this is Angel, and yes, I'm answering this question. And then it is illegal. It is sketchy. Wrong. And it is horrible. But it's happening all the time. And our phones, as fabulous as they are to keep us connected to people we love, it's also really a really sketchy way for sketchy people to get connected to us. So just, be careful, be prudent when you are answering your phone and the conversations that you're having. And if you want to apply affirmatively because you don't want to lie and that's just the kind of person you are, just go, because that don't count in whatever it is they're trying to get you.
How many M's is that with the court stenographer?
But it could also be a So, depending on.
I think we're just going to dumb down society even more.
We're not dumbing down. We are protecting.
Yeah, okay.
It's for self-preservation.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We talked about spamming. This is another way that people spam is getting us on the phone and getting us to do things we don't want to do. But you will not get spammed as part of the Experience Pros Network. Thank you for sharing. Go online, follow us on Facebook, and share that live video with all of your friends. And tomorrow, make sure you have programmed the family Bragging hotline into your phone number.
That hotline is 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. Don't worry, nobody heard it. We're going to splice it out at the end of the program. All right, gang. Thanks for tuning in on behalf of Big Man, Chad, our producer, and myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every single day. We appreciate you. Tomorrow's Fan Bragging Friday, and we'll do it all over again.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, America's home for positive business talk.